So thank you very much, Elise. And if we could just flip the slide, that would be excellent. Okay, just bear with us, guys. There we go. Excellent. So, guys, what we're going to talk to you today is some pretty interesting things that you may not have heard too much about. And what this is about is CM2 technology that's combined with toroidal field. And it's a wearable device, and you're going to hear about two main products here. You're going to hear about the band, which I have on right now, and you can see in the photos. And then you're going to hear about a different purpose application, which is the web. And between the two of them, they really add a powerhouse to your wellness journey. So really, it's about asking yourself this question: would you like more energy? And I can always put my hand up to that one. I can never have enough. But here's some core questions to sort of ask yourself. Are you suffering from any aches and pains just in your daily life and journey? Would you really like to just feel younger and more energized? Would you like to wake up actually just feeling more rested? I think if you answer those questions, you're probably going to get an affirmative. So just a little bit about me. If you can't tell from the accent, we've put a little silver fern there, which if you know the All Blacks, that's sort of on their emblem and represents Kiwi land from New Zealand. So I'm in the wellness area, and what I've noticed, I've had the products now for just 5 weeks, right? It's so new in Australia as well, where we've launched, and it's excited to be launching it in New Zealand, is my clarity of thought. So I would wake up in the morning, and I'm sure some can relate, some real brain fog, right? Really taking a while to get going, sort of relying on substances like coffee, like a lot of us do, before we feel like we're charged and ready to go for the day. And I've just noticed with this products, like I still like coffee and I'll still take that every now and then, but it's not a dependency anymore. And I'm really full on into fully recharged. The brain wakes up fresh, renewed, ready for an exciting day. And I work in sort of a complex industry doing contract negotiations. And there's a lot of things in that has big issues, right, to sort of get across that can be quite detailed. And my comprehension of just stopping and listening now and getting it first time, and then being able to reframe back solutions on the fly is just massively amplified. So the product has really helped support my brain health in that regard. When it comes to pain support, I've had sort of lower back pain in the past for many years, and that gets agitated sometimes when I'm training in the gym. And that's more muscular as well. And it would actually stop me and prevent me from actually just walking a lot, running a lot. And I've just become quite apathetic. Having used the web product in this particular instance, I've just noticed a complete support of the body, and that the body is basically through the web being able to actually solve that very quickly with only a few sessions. And if I ever get a flare up, I just put the web on again, and I've just noticed it's all settled. It's like I forget I ever had that issue. If you're into meditation, even if you're just lying there and resting, you'll really find the toroidal field component of this really recharge and refresh the brain and give you that connection that you're looking for in your deep meditative journey. So thank you very much, guys, for attending. And it's been a pleasure to sort of have a quick chat. And now I'll pass it over to our great friend and mentor, Elise Bailey.
All right. Thank you so much, Karl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my name's Elise Bailey. I'm a biologist. I also work a lot with quantum biology. So we'll dive deep and get you going here. Introducing CM2 technology. So the important thing to say, first of all, is this is created by doctors. 8 years of development and research. 15 patents. It was created by a reconstructive surgeon, Dr. Gregory Anderson, and a spinal surgeon, Dr. Cade Huntsman. And what they wanted to do was they wanted to really help people suffering from the aches and pains of everyday life. So they typically used what's called PEMF. And PEMF is basically pulses of electromagnetic energy that are sent through the body in waves or fields. And they strengthen the body's natural communication and increase the body's ability to heal itself and function more efficiently and effectively. And so this is the sort of device that the doctors have used in the past. So they were looking at things to strengthen and stimulate bone growth, bone healing, bone support. And so what you see right here is a typical big machine. And one of the things that we focus on and that the doctors were looking at is this giant area, target area right down the center. And that takes a lot of energy. That takes a huge amount of energy. And then what you see is you see this running into infinity. And so what the doctors found when they were looking at the sides in these areas of what we call the toroidal field, the cells were incredibly healthy. They were vibrant, healthy, and it's not cell specific. So they saw the body doing incredible things with the different cells and the different players in the body when they looked in that toroidal field area. And so they were just mind blown. And they thought, well, we've got to do something with this. Well, why? Why is this so important? What's happening here? Well, cells require energy to carry out work. And what does that mean? It means to communicate, to build proteins, to heal, to take in nutrients, and to offload waste. So that's really important. You need that energy. Why? Because the body's bioelectric. Cells hold a charge, cells emit a charge, cells send a charge, and we need energy to survive. So did you know that electricity is running through your body right now? And these things are crucial. They're crucial to understand. And that's why these doctors were working so much with these energy devices. And so the doctors set out to create a toroidal field PEMF because they saw that if they utilized that model and yet went to the outskirts to this torus area, this toroidal field, they saw extraordinarily incredible things happening in the body. So they went to Dale Gledhill, our amazing now part of Partner Co team, and they went to Dale and they said, look, you've got to help us develop and design something that can get this happening, because what we're seeing in the toroidal field far surpasses what we're seeing in typical PEMF. So here's a standard PEMF field. And what I want you to notice, and again, that's pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. What we see here is this massive amount of energy that's shooting up into infinity and shooting down into infinity, because it takes an enormous amount of energy to blast that through the cosmos, basically. So this area here is what you see in this model. So this is a PEMF coil, and most of the energy of this coil exists vertically, and it creates a very focused cone, which is what you see here. Again, standard PEMF, and it's a lot of wasted energy. So this is what we have with other devices. This is your standard PEMF, and this is our toroidal wave, CM2 technology PEMF. So how cool is this? You can really see the difference. So this is our CM2 hybrid. It is a patented core, and it creates a hybrid loop of the magnetic field. And this field continually immerses the person in a toroidal cloud of pulsing energy. There are no hot spots. There are no cold spots. And you can see that beauty right here. So this is our 9 toroidal fields. And you can also see that it starts to create some pretty cool sacred geometry. If you understand about that, and you understand about the quantum field and all of this sacred geometry that can play out. And we'll do that at a later date, but I just wanted to touch on that for a minute because this is so cool. So then we have the birth of our CM2 technology, and you can see up here, there's a person in a cast. And this was one of the reasons that the doctors really wanted to create a device such as this, because after you come out of the cast, you see wasting, massive wasting, not only of bone. Even when you put a bone in a cast, the doctors have verified that it still degrades, it still breaks down, because bones rely on weight bearing or weight loading activity. And so then what you see here is the wasting of the muscle tissue as well. So this is what's so exciting. The toroidal wave keeps cells active. It actually mimics exercise in the cells, but it goes deeper, and we'll get there. So you can see 10 days coming out of a cast, which would take a lot longer, and then 7 weeks here. So this is pretty incredible technology. How do we simplify this? Well, CM2 technology is energy and exercise for the atoms. So it goes down to the atomic level. And the cells actually believe that they are doing work, and they respond. How do they respond? They think they're working, so they start to work. They start to build. They start to repair. And this is what's so exciting about our CM2 technology. And so Cell Boost Pulse Web, again, toroidal field, what does this offer us? Well, faster recovery, improved bone density, pain management, deeper detoxification, improved nutrient absorption. And that's a really, really important one for us to understand, because if the cells are not charged properly, you cannot import nutrition and you cannot offload waste. General overall wellness, improved circulation, reduction in swelling and inflammation. Look, we have people that are coming to us saying, this is better than ice. We have footy players on this, and I'll tell you what, they're using this instead of ice. So a toroidal field creates a self-sustaining flow that resonates with the energy of the heart and aligns the human potential. So if you think about that for a minute, the heart is also generating a toroidal field, and it's a larger toroidal field than the one in the brain. And the heart has an intelligence, and there's a lot of research behind that with implant patients. So what we're doing when we're using this is we're tapping into the intelligence of the heart, and we're increasing our human potential. So if you're not excited yet, I hope you're getting excited. And then our band, our beautiful band, we call this the missing link, because we use this to increase aerobic performance naturally, improve circulation, maximize oxygen uptake, and deliver natural, real energy. It is the missing link, and I'm convinced of that. And again, this is toroidal field technology. How amazing is it that we have this in our company? So now I'd like to move to Valerie Andrews. I hope that explains a little bit about the science behind what we're working with, and the rest of our beautiful team's going to take you deeper into the journey.
Thank you so much, Elise, and that was amazing. She just puts it so beautifully and explains it so well for us. And I want to also say a huge thank you to Elise for introducing me to this technology. I honestly don't know where I'd be without it. And I was skeptical. I'll admit it. I was skeptical in the beginning. I wasn't sure what it was going to do, but I trust Elise with everything I have, and I went for it. And I'm glad I did. So I'd have to say that 4th of March last year, I had a huge back accident where I hit my coccyx and the middle of my back, and literally in a remote swimming hole in the middle of nowhere, and ended up in emergency. I was fortunate enough to walk out of there. However, the pain was excruciating. I'd never really understood what debilitating pain was all about. And being in the past an aged care assessor, I just shrugged it off when people said they were in pain. And now I understand. So throughout that 9-month journey, I tried everything, tried rehabilitating myself. I was limited in my activities. I started with yoga, and then, used some therapists. However, it could not get rid of the pain that I still had. So, and not only that, my metabolism wasn't functioning like it should be. I've got a genetic enzyme where my toxins are stored in my body as well. So it's harder to release those. And, I was lacking concentration and focus, and, my hair wasn't shining, my skin and nails weren't functioning like they need to be. And literally I got the band and web, And within, I'd have to say within 3 or 4 days, even with the band alone, me being at the gym and exercising, which I'm passionate about, I could do back-to-back classes, an hour and a half, with no problem whatsoever. And that was just with the band. You know, the pain in my wrists even had disappeared when I was on my hands doing those exercises. So if anyone's an exercise fanatic here, I totally recommend it. Because my energy, my stamina, my flexibility and my mobility have totally increased, and the pain in my back has totally decreased, to the point now I can say that I can now sit on my coccyx with no pain whatsoever, and that's less than 4 months. And I was going to my specialist every 3 weeks, and I've not seen him since about the 18th of January. So that's saying a lot in that respect, the pain. So yeah, we can detoxify a lot quicker. So I'm finding that's happened. And my metabolism is signaling again. I remember ringing Elise. I said, oh my God, I'm hungry. What's going on? And she said, you're signaling again. Your metabolism's working, and just having all that back in my life and having the energy and the balance, and to really, really focus and have that determination to move forward and not only empower myself but others in their worlds of expansion. So that's really, really powerful, how we get the opportunity to share this with others like yourself, and it's just really, really beautiful to have that experience. So I have to say thank you so much. And I also ended up doing my personal best in my park run as well. So, and the fact I can now jog and run with no pain whatsoever, it's just incredible. So I can't thank Elise enough for this beautiful technology she introduced me to. And what it can do, as I've just explained, optimize our wellness, in a very gentle way, and enhance the body's natural recovery process, so we can get those beautiful nutrients, like Elise said, running through our bodies effectively. Assist with muscle fatigue and discomfort after exercise. I definitely don't have any pain when I exercise afterwards now. And relaxation, I sleep with I'm the world's best sleeper anyway, most of the time, but the web just puts me to sleep. And amplifies everything else. So, the key benefits, it's affordable, accessible, plug and play, there's no AIs, there's no apps, easy to use, no technical knowledge needed, and literally, most of us who have one, that's that, and obviously the web's on my lap whilst we're speaking. So, all plugged in with 3 frequencies, and you'll get to learn that more as you get your own. So yeah, thank you very much, Elise. And I'd love to introduce Kaz, this epic lady who's on the journey as well. So Kaz Kinnersley, off you go.
Hi everyone, can all hear me okay? Awesome. So yeah, thanks Val and Elise. I actually met Val before Christmas, and I was on a retreat, and I actually fell through the decking and had my leg jammed in the decking. And I also was suffering from a lower back injury that I was struggling to recover from 2 years prior. And I also had a long-term ankle injury that really wasn't healing. And so I was really struggling to exercise. I used to really be a really fit person. And I was, my mood was really starting to become quite low. I had no energy. And I really was like, what can I do here? And Val said, oh, I think I might have something that might help you. So about mid-January, I started on some beautiful nutritional products and the band and the web. So the 20th of January, I think after about 3 or 4 days with the band, I was able to sort of really get off the couch and, start getting up and moving about. And about 4 weeks later, I just thought one day, I really feel like going for a walk. And so I thought, I'm just going to walk 2 kilometres downhill to the beach. And I got down there, I thought I actually feel really good. I thought, I feel all loose and I feel really, fit. And I thought, this is interesting. And then I walked 2 Ks back up the hill and I thought, how is that possible? And like Elise mentioned before, what this energy is doing is actually sort of telling the cells that they're doing work. So this kind of fitness and muscle tone has, built over time and allowed me to, get walking again. And, a couple of days later, I carried 2 groceries bags back from the supermarket up a hill for a 40-minute walk. And I wasn't sore the next day. And I thought, this is just amazing. Having suffered with pain and inflammation for so long, it's just incredible. And, I'm a sound and energy healer as well. And I just really love how frequency and energy can support the cells and the body, to work to its best. And we all know how amazing the human body is. I mean, the human body is actually able to heal itself. And by using this beautiful toroidal field technology, we can actually get the body into a beautiful harmony. And the cells are performing optimally. So we can actually reach those health and nutritional goals faster. And, our healthy cells, we need the proper nutrition and oxygen to perform at peak levels. So by anything that you put into your body when you're using this technology is actually able to enter the cells, but also we're able to release the toxins from the body. And so we also have supplements and nutritional products that assist with that. And so it just creates this beautiful synergy in the body of, helping the body eliminate toxins, but also bringing that beautiful nutrition into the cells. And that's why we're all feeling so better, so much quicker. Our bodies are returning to a beautiful balance of how they're supposed to be operating. And it's just so exciting. And, anyone has any questions after the session, please reach out to any of us because we're more than happy to answer them. And I'd love to introduce you to someone who's been using all of the products for quite some time and recently started using the band and the web. And this is the amazing Lee King.
Hello, everyone. So I'm absolutely in love with this technology and I'm in awe of all of the speakers before me because they're the brains behind it. I guess I'm the brawn. I don't know, I'm something, but Val said that word skeptic, right? So my husband, I always try products out on him. And within 2 days, he'd stolen my web, stolen my band. So I had to get another lot. And then he stole the second lot and gave to his workmate and said, try this, you're going to really love it. So I ended up with nothing because he loved it so much. So if that says anything to anyone, you just got to jump in, right? You just got to jump in. The science are all facts. So when you look at that, your health is going to improve on every level. For my own personal experience, I have a predisposed condition where I bruise really easily. And normally a bruise would take about 3 weeks to repair itself. 3 days. 3 days on my arm. I've got a picture. I just couldn't believe it. And I'm not a morning person. And I'm now getting up at 6 a.m. to walk the dog, get my day ready and stuff like that. My best friend from year 6, I'm 43, my best friend messaged me and said, are you feeling okay? Because she knows I used to always sleep in. We used to go camping and stuff together. She's like, are you okay? Why are you up so early? And I was like, this, I kid you not. So if you're on the fence, jump off it. You're never going to regret investing in your health. And the products that we have, this is just the start. This is just the beginning. So strap yourselves in because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you guys. I would like to introduce LK, my other LK, Leanne Kerrison, my beautiful friend who is a clinical hypnotherapist and a beautiful person. So Leanne, over to you.
Hi, yep, just trying to get my video on. Can someone help me out there? Thank you. Hi guys, lovely to be here with everyone today. I've been working as a therapist for many years now in my private practice. And I'm passionate about neuroscience, psychology, and personal development. And I love a great transformation. And especially when someone is feeling better and they're experiencing less pain and discomfort. And we know that the effects of pain and discomfort is often detrimental to mental health. In chronic pain, mental and emotional issues can cause exhaustion. And it's also very common for people with pain and discomfort and inflammation to have sleep disturbances, fatigue, even trouble concentrating. And when people experience less discomfort in their physical bodies, as you've heard today, they usually have more energy and they feel like they want to be more active. So this also has a positive effect on mental health and happiness. And one of the beautiful results people are experiencing with these products is that it's helping people expand into a more positive mindset. And that can be life-changing. So we've learned today that the human body is amazing and can repair, restore, and rejuvenate on many levels. And we've heard some of these fabulous testimonies and results, transformations, when they've included this toroidal field therapy into their lives. So people are noticing they're increasing their productivity, their efficiency, they're increasing their physical performance, pain reduction, elevated mood, more efficient workouts, better sleep quality. So I'm actually now, really seeing and experiencing that these wearable wellness devices, the pulse band and the web, are not only helping people physically feel better, but they're helping them emotionally feel better. And then that's a really big win for me. So if you would like to experience these results for yourself, for your family, or for your friends, get in touch with us, jump into our toroidal field testimony group, and you can learn more. And get back to the person who invited you onto this call and make sure that you get one of these for yourself. You are really going to be amazed. And please reach out and ask us about the social sharing model that's also helping people work from home. So thank you for all coming on today and sharing your time with us. This has been really amazing, sharing this incredible technology. And I'll call on Elise. Do you have any last words to share?
Yes, I do. So I just want to say, and I'd love to just go back to the slide prior, just because this technology is so incredible. And I do want to state it's not designed to diagnose, treat, cure any illness or disease state. It is a wellness device. And we have so many people, does it heal this? Does it cure this? The answer is no. It doesn't heal or cure anything. You do. Your body does. And so when your body is sitting in a field of energy and information that immerses you with the kind of energy that your cells understand, and they speak in a language that they understand and can extrapolate that information and propagate it into the body, then we can look at targets. We can look at targets. So to team these incredible energy, wearable energy devices for pain and inflammation, for weight loss, for detox, for immune support, gut health, fitness, anti-aging, and heart health, we have some of the most extraordinary gold standard nutraceuticals available to us. The science is done. It is sound. The company believes in it. We have beautiful Deanna Latson, who is so rigorous in what she goes to the trouble to really make sure it's clean, it's bioavailable, it is properly standardized, so that we have the very best of the best of the best. So you can utilize these products with our beautiful nutraceuticals, and an explosion of happiness is going to happen in your body, let me tell you. So We have 360 degrees of health to help you get there. I'm going to stop sharing and just let everybody say thank you and or hello or goodbye or whatever. And it's been such a pleasure and such a treat to just have everybody come in to see the excitement. So thank you.